Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, guys? What's going on, guys? Out here, and it is time for some game devs in World of Grimm. We currently have ChatGPT being an intern for us to try to make things a little bit easier for when we do enum sorting. So we got that going for us, which is kind of cool. Whoa, I faded in real smooth. Like, got some sunlight coming in. We gotta fix that while this is running. Let's fix what we gotta fix. Do not like how much sunlight is coming in. We must see darkness. We must live in the dark. Ah, so nice.
Wow.
Darkness. Okay. And then we copy the code. And we put the code where it belongs. Right here. Beep. Did it fix it? Nope. It made weird stuff happen, that's for sure. Not what I wanted to happen at all. Undo. I guess it'll be okay. I know what it... I can put a header above it. That way I know what it is. I figured this out. I got it, guys. I got it. I got it. We're literally gonna go like this. We're gonna go header. Cool. That might fix that. It does. Would you just look at it? Okay. So now, let's do that up here too. Put you right there. You're gonna be the CNAME placer. So you're the CNAME placer. Does that keep them the same as it does? I hope it does. What's up? How you doing, Chris? Good to see you. Good to see you. That looks better. And then, what we need to do is we need to do this again, further down for the attribute. No, the target type. You're tired. Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm good, man. Need something to drink though. I'm feeling kind of parched. You look at the floaty head. It's St. Patrick's Day, so I have green shirt. I have green shirt on. Also, English is not my first language today. Okay, so we have to figure out the variant issue. Is the first big deal right now, right? Because we currently have two different cards here, right? We literally have the Snow White Maximino variant and the Snow White variant, and obviously that's not right, right? So what we're gonna have to do is change. So we're going to have a list of variants that exist that are structs that have an ID number and the image attached to the ID number, right? And then after that, the dex gets saved with the ID number, and the ID of 0 will always be the base card, right? So that's what we're going to have to do for this, because the data to copy for variant makes sense. However, having two of these doesn't make sense, right? These are the same exact card. There's no reason that you can have both of them in your deck. This shouldn't be a thing. When you pick a Snow White, it picks whichever variant you pick out of it, right? So, slight issue there. Let me get something to drink and then we'll tackle this thing. Be right back. We are back. Okay. So let's figure this thing out. Oh, where's the water? Where'd I put the water at? Ah. Aha! That's a loud bloop noise. Okay. Here we go. The glasses have come on. He's officially become smarter. Okay. It's a little bit dusty, though. But we're making it work. Dusty? Dirty? I don't know. Not correct. Okay. Dude, I can't see in these things. How do people with glasses do this, man? This is horrible. Darn my eyes. Too late. That's a Young Frankenstein reference. If you ever seen that movie. Okay. Better? Yeah. That's good. Okay. So now, what we need is in the card SO stuff, right? We need I think we need some kind of like struct called variant. And we'll just system serializable it. Right? And then inside that it'll have a variant ID and a sprite for the image. Then there will be a variant array of variants, right? Okay. Do I have to serialize that field? Nope. So then we do this. ID 1. Maximino. Oh, we need the variant name as well, right? We need the variant name here. So we need the Maximino. So we need the string. Public string vname. ID image vname Maximino variant. Okay. Right? So what that does for us is it gets rid of this one. Right? And then, so we get rid of that card. We don't want that card. We actually need to change the width and height of the image and the scale of the image, right? No, width and height's the same. The X and Y and the scale is what changes. So it's more than just these things, right? It's also, so int array, or a vector 2 of image position, and then a vector, and then an int of scale, of image scale, a float, image scale. It's all of that for a variant, right? You don't need this data to copy for variance thing. It's literally nothing. So it's all of that in one variant, right? So now we can literally go in here to the Maximino variant and we can modify it based on 0, 0 and 0.773. So 0, 0, 0.773. Okay. So that's how we have to do variance. That makes sense. So then, variant ID, right? So when you build, do we want a separate card where where the card prompts a variant number and it's how it fills information in? That could work, right? That could really work. Or we can just have it create the card based on Snow White with a new variant number. So now, when you initialize, we need to figure out what variant number we have as well, right? So public int variant num is 0 by default, which is base, right? And then when we initialize the card, so when the card gets created, right? So we update the card with the data. Okay. C, description, mana cost, health, power. None of that changes. The image does. Right? So the card data card image thing. So we need private void get correct card image, or get correct variant image info, right? This will return back an image. So get correct variant image returns an image, and we also have a vector 3. This will be get correct variant position and scale, POSSC. Okay. So, variant image based on int variant. So we do need to create a card for each of these. Maybe not. We need a way to set that variant number. Void set variant int variant, and then we can just do variant num equals variant. That should set it. Okay. So you don't need to do this. This is based on. So this will return. So if variant number is greater than 0, then we will go to return card data variants. That's going to be variant number -1 dot image. Right? So return a sprite. Variant sprite. Okay. So that returns that. Alright. Else return card data dot image dot sprite create. You tell me it needs to be texture 2D no matter what? Sprite.create creates a sprite. So you're telling me return that, right? Otherwise, these variants can't be variants. They need to be texture 2Ds. Texture 2D. Yes. What's up, Imperial? How you doing? Good to see you. So then, this becomes a sprite create as well, right? And we put this image in instead of that image. So that this now goes here. Okay. And then we do and sprite create a new rect of width and height. 0, 0 with height. Width of the texture in pixels. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Return sprite create regular one. Okay, same thing here. Go like this. Boop. But we want to return a new vector 3. And that new vector 3 is going to be card image display dot x image display. So wait, hold on. Else. Okay. You wearing a green t-shirt? I am. It's St. Patrick's Day. So I'm wearing a green t-shirt. See, look, ready? The dogs are tip-tapping in the back. It's their job or something. Ready? 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 Green. Green t-shirt. There? Not there. There? Not there. Well. Okay. Alright, so now, so we need the direct transform of image RT equals card image display dot get component dot rect transform. Okay. I can call direct transform right off of that. That's amazing. Cache for speed. So I don't need to do that. I can just go like this. That's literally amazing. Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing. Dot rect dot x card image display rect transform rect dot y card image display rect nope dot scale dot local scale dot x done. Same thing here, except for we need the variance for it, right? So this is just going to be a new vector 3, and instead of that, we're literally looking at variance dot position dot x variance position y and then dot image scale. That's our information. Okay, so this get correct variance sprite is this guy. Cool. So then the scaling gets modified. So then we do card. So let's do a vector 3 image r equals get correct variant position and scaling. And then we can do card image display dot rect transform, which is amazing. I didn't even know it was a thing. Rect dot how do I set the rect? Dot x. New rect of rect source, position and size, xy float, xy with height. Okay. XY, so XY is going to be image r.x, image r.y. Width is the current one, doesn't change. Width dot rect dot width dot height. We can't set it though. It's read only. Okay. Set anchors is the X and Y, right? So if I do anchor position is an X and Y, right? So this is a new vector 2, X, Y. Okay. Then we have the scale. So card image, display, rect transform, local scale equals vector 3.1 times image r dot z. That should work. Right? Should work. So let's see here. So now that I have that all set up, I have the update card with data stuff done. I need to now create cards that exist. Don't really transform the variant, it's silly. I need to now create cards that exist if they have multiple variants, right? So let's do that. So now we can go to the collection manager. Collection manager, right? And then we can literally put a for loop after we instantiate this guy. We do another for loop for J. J is going to be card manager instance all cards I card data component card data dot variance dot length. Okay. So now we do the same thing here. Right? We do another instantiate. We get the card for it. So let's do card variant equals object component card. This guy. Boom. And then we do variant dot sorting template, right? And then we do variant dot ID variant number equals variant number is going to be equals the variant dot data dot variance I or J dot ID plus 1. Cool. That should create a card for it, right? If there is one, it should create a card for it. So now we're saying here, hey, we know that Snow White's got an extra piece attached to her, right? So we know Snow White's got an extra piece attached to her. Does it work? Because the other Snow White's not in the card, not in here anymore. Okay, so let's see if that works. Right, this is the main event, the main room. Do you work? That's not good. That means you want to instantiate as null. Index outside bounds of array. And that is because I meant to do this. This is wrong. Variant num. No, width and height don't change here. How's it outside the bounds of the array? Variant num. Start 178. Update card with display. That means that it did create another card. It means it created a second card for her. Yes, it did. Variant number 2. Well, that's weird. That is because I accidentally gave her the wrong variant number. Get correct variant. Variant num. Variant num gets set wrong. +1. It's just the ID. The ID is already set to 1. Okay. Does that fix it? It's a possibility, isn't it? One time. That's a long wait. It's not right. I think the site texture 2D is destroyed. Still trying to instantiate it. Why is it destroyed? Instantiate is null. 141. Find card name placer. Find card based on name placer and if there's a variant attached to it as well. So this is currently the issue. Is now when we load a deck, we now have problems. Right? Decks need to be loaded and saved in a certain way now. Right? So this deck is build deck. Right? So now we're literally looking at the saved deck slot. And so now we need to actually change a deck to a vector 2 values, kind of. Some kind of array where it's card SO variant number. Where's my deck SO at? This guy. This list is now a list of, can I do a 2-part list? Can I do that? No. Because a dictionary is not going to work there, right? We just have to do a separate one of integers for variant num. Variant is a new list of integers. Okay. Right? So now what we do here is when we instantiate the card, find the card, right? We do C dot deck to build or C dot variant number equal set variant is going to be deck to build dot deck dot variance it's a number, right? Set variant int variant. These are variants. Variant. No. variance I. The variant I is based on the deck. So not dot deck, dot variant. I have found it. Okay. Thanks, phone. Thanks for going up 100 times. Appreciate it. So we set variant based on the variant I, right? We need to go through our decks real fast and remodify our decks to make sure that they have variants. So they have 4 right now. They're all 0. These have 14. All 0. These have 14. Okay. 14. This is a 1. What's up, GD Chris? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Actually, so let's get rid of one of these. Let's do that. It's 13 in that one. There's 14 here. 14 here. 14 here. 14 here. Okay. Okay, so now we vertically center the text on those buttons. They look a little better. Are they not vertically centered? I thought they were. I don't think that was the thing I was paying attention with because the button's not final. It is vertically centered. It is vertically centered because this would be top centered. You. I can always bring the margin down a little bit. 10. Looks better. Did that fix it? It's better. Okay. So now these decks have variant numbers, right? So now we are setting the variant in when we build the deck, we're setting the variant, and then we're able to do everything still, right? Shouldn't be a problem now. Should work fine. You ever wear glasses before on stream? Very rarely. I have them next to me at all times. I just choose to not wear them sometimes, or a lot of times. I don't try to not wear them, it just happens. Oh no. So the cards are working. We have no errors now? We have an error for a texture 2D has been destroyed. Which makes sense. That's because there's 2 of them. Texture 2D is destroyed for some reason. I don't understand why there. Doesn't make any sense to me. Oh. Why is it not creating a sprite? It needs to create a sprite. Sprite.create, and it says none. But why? Create sprite. Create sprite based on variant number -1 dot image. Variance variant number -1 dot image. Shouldn't be null then. Depends on if I actually did that. Type mismatch. I see. Well, that makes sense. Okay. That explains that one. I don't like that all the cards are now off for some reason. They're all off center. I don't know what I did. I didn't think I did anything. It does, however, look like we have 2 Snow Whites. One of them's values are right, one of them values are wrong. Could not create sprite from 1000 by 1000 texture. Why? Aren't they all 1000 by 1000 textures? Are they 1024 textures? What size are they? What size is this texture? File info. Shoot, 1024, 1024. Dang it. I think I knew that too. Well, we're gonna make that 24 pixels larger then. That's literally silly. Let's open Photoshop. We'll drag it in, update its size. So LD50. No. We need to bring in a image. This one needs to come into Photoshoppy, and then we need to export it over top of itself, 24 pixels larger, and 24, 102%. Unite. Still considered a prototype. I gotta change that. Sprites, cards, variants. Was it not a JPEG before? The PNG before. I knew that. PNG 24. Unity. Projects. Grimm. Assets. Sprites. Cards. Variants. Maximina. Sweet. Didn't overwrite it. It didn't ask to overwrite it. Mildly worrying. It added a line. That's weird. Did I really put a space there? I did. That's kind of funny. Okay. Problem solved. Now it's 1024, 1024. Right? File info. Nice. Did I fix it? So now are we okay? Now we're okay. Now you're telling me that these have the right art. 0, 0. No White's one's not right. This one's right though. We are, looks like we're getting there. It looks like it's getting fixed slowly. Gotta figure out why none of these are cooperating though. Where is Snow White? Snow White. Snow White. Template. Mask. Image. Negative 214, negative 384. Is that what it was before? It must be. 0, 0. So now, so you're telling me that this needs to actually now be not 0, 0, but close. Negative 316. Moves by numbers. Is it snapping? It's snapping. Oh, it's not snapping. It wasn't snapping. Now it is. Okay. So negative 15 and 8 is what this card was supposed to be at. Okay. That's odd, but sounds good. Is that because those cards get built and they don't have the right... It's gotta be because they don't have the right, what's it called? They are middle. Negative 20, negative 2. Odd. So that should be negative 20, negative 2. And it comes in at negative 300 or something. Why? So it's supposed to be negative 20, negative 2 is what Snow White is. Right? And this says, hey, 0, 0, rect X, rect Y. Ah, it is not the rect. It is the X and the Y value. Or it's the X coordinate of the rectangle. Hold on a second. It's off by something. It's not that. It's not X. Right? It's card image display dot rect transform dot rect dot it's not let's see. Dot size delta? Maybe. Oh, dot anchor position. Dot X. That's what it is. Definitely that one. Definitely that one. I think I might have figured it out. I had the wrong variable. Wrong variable. Hey, look at that. So now Snow White and her variant should be perfect. Yeah. So that shows that one, and that shows the wrong one. Okay, so now when we show it, we need to show the correct variant with the correct stuff as well, right? So now we are looking at the correct variant in the collection UI display, inspect UI, UI inspect, UI inspect. I don't remember what it's called. Did I call it anything in particular? It's got to be in the card inspect manager. Got it. Got it. Okay. I got it. All right. On inspect card. Inspect card. Card, inspect card. Card info this. Inspect card. Right? So now we have the card's information. Card's information is still pulled here. Right? However, you need to update the card with the data if you're the inspector card. So you need to set variant, and that's data.variant number. Then update card with data. That should work then. Looks like we've got variants working in the game. Now we just have to go in and save decks to their variant numbers. Right? That's the next thing. Also reducing this load time, because this is preposterous. Let's see here. Boom. Boom. Nope. Did not do it. It did not do it. It needs to set the correct variant. Card data. Data.variant number. Set variant. Click. Set variant based on variant number 1. Okay. Update card with data. Based on data. Okay. So then we do this stuff. Oops. Ah, this thing. Where is that? How do I do that? This. Okay. Got it. Okay. Card image is this thing. Do I need that card image line anymore? I don't think so. Noise. Okay. Update spell with data. Same thing. Right? Same thing. Doesn't matter, it doesn't make a difference. Right, let's see. Card chest. To the chest. El chest arenas. If we get variants saved, right? That's gonna be really cool. Ha! Almost. Broken. Still not right. Variant should be set back to 0. Is that original Snow White not 0? Now I'm confused. Weird. The Snow White here is not 0. Yeah, it is. This one's 1. It needs to update based on that perfectly. And can we please do that? That'd be great. Okay, Craig's variant spite. So if we are clicking, right? And we need to attach the Unity. We click on this one. We've now chosen to set the variant based on variant number 1, which is wrong. That's not the one we're clicking on. I'm confused. The thing that's going to make this a little bit easier is when we set the variant, we have to change the name as well. So then we do game object dot name equals this is going to equal card data dot cname or dot name, and then card data dot variant name, which variant name, when we set the variant, so this becomes card data dot variant dot c variant name equals if the variant number is greater than 0, then it's card data variant variant minus 1 dot vname, else it's just original card. And then that. Okay, so that should set the hierarchy better for us. Oh, guys. Good now. Okay. Does this set the hierarchy better for us? Collection UI, collection, viewport, content. No, it did not. It didn't change anything. Oh, I bet you just changed in the inspector, didn't it? Where's the inspect manager? Inspect UI. Visible card. Template. Deliver on rest. The Fox. The Fox original card. Thumbling original card. Okay. So now... maximum no variant. And it didn't change it back. It thinks that it's still a Maximino variant, but it shouldn't be. That's a weird bug, isn't it? Set variant. Data variant number. Data variant number. Because we are clicking on variant number 0, aren't we? Very much so we are. It's a weird bug. Right? We are on data variant number 0. That's not possible that it's a 1. That one is not a 1. There is no way. There is no way in anywhere. There's no way. It's not. Right? This one is that one. This one is this one. There's no way that this variant number is different. I'm literally clicking on the correct one. Like it's not possible, right? Like, let me turn the debug for clicking back on in the UI manager. Let me also change the name of the, let me set variant, this guy here. Let's set variant. Okay. That's building the deck, not the collection. C.set variant needs to be in the collection too. That's not this one. Variant, that's a variant. Okay. Card variant. So let's do card equals get component card. That'll be out here. Okay. No. No. No, variant it is. Okay. This one is going to be all cards variant I. Set variant based on variant I, variant J. So based on component card, so this is going to be card data. So variant dot card data dot variance, and this will be J. Cool. Set variant J dot variant ready. Okay. Does that fix that? Maybe. This variant needs to be set here as well. So this is just object get component card, right? Dot set variant, and that's going to be always 0. Okay. We are getting there, guys. We're getting pretty far into this, and I think the variants are starting to actually show up correctly. The hardest part is now figuring out how to get the collection to show up correctly. I mean, at least the art's showing up right now, so that's good. And these names should all be good now. Original card, original card, original card, original card, Maximino variant. Okay, so there it is. So now, I click a card, right? Inspect UI. Fox 0, 0. Okay. Snow White 1. Why is Snow White 1? Why are they both the Maximino variant? I don't know. That'll be a thing we fix today, probably off stream. It's been a great stream, guys. I have to get work done in the level design job. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Much appreciated. You guys have been super cool. And we are so close to that, too. So close. Mega thanks to everybody just being freaking cool. Let's go raid somebody. See who's live on the interwebs. Who can we go and bother? Let's go over to Flip Switch. Flip Switch is working on a demo for Magnet Jack. Magnet Jack is pretty cool. If you have not already seen his game, you've got to check it out. He's a very awesome developer. He's a good buddy of mine. So let's go and raid him. Here's the raid message. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out. Catch you later.